Hey, look who it is. It's Ryan Cabbage, head coach, Charlotte Golf. And coach, let's you got a big trip coming up, but I want to kind of catch up with you from the summer. You following your Twitter feed, you've been out and about quite a bit. A little world traveling going on, and what sorts of things you guys have been up to this summer?
Coach Max and I have both been on the road a lot, and we're able to see hopefully some future Niners. The same way that these guys are in the program now, playing junior events, over the course of the summer, and we're able to get out and be on the road a lot, and to see a lot of really talented young men that hopefully will come to Charlotte and follow in the footsteps of these guys that have been here in the past and are currently here, as we continue to keep the program on the national map and being successful as we have been in the past.
Taking a look at this year's roster, you basically lose one player and you gain one player, but it's amazing when you think of just really two guys' difference, how different the team is this year. All those guys we talked about last year that were young and youthful now have played a bunch of golf for you, and that youthful inexperience now can turn into some valuable assets for you out there. As you kind of take a look at this year's roster, what sort of excites you going forward?
Well, I think that just the opportunity for these guys that are in their second year to have the opportunity that they're going to a lot of the events that we play in for a second time. They know what to expect. Maybe even more importantly than that is on a day-to-day basis they know what to expect a little bit more. Everything that they did last year was the first time that they had done those things. Maybe not necessarily first time for a college golf tournament, but the first time at that particular event. They might not have known that much about the golf course, maybe how things were going to work that particular week in terms of the schedule of events for that particular tournament. It was a first time for many of them. A day-to-day basis, it was the first time that they had exams, finishing up fall semester, and then dealing with exams right in the middle of our spring, season, as we had finished our conference championship and getting ready to go into our regional championship. So just the opportunity for those guys to be doing things, that they can expect and kind of know and be a little bit more proactive, with the things that they're doing rather than maybe reactive, and would know what to expect a little bit more.
All right, Coach, tell us about the Topy Cup. Big trip to Japan, and just kind of the backstory and how you got hooked up with the Topy Cup folks. And I know you've had a previous chance to go on this trip, but how did it happen for Charlotte, and how quickly did you say yes?
It was very easy to say yes, and something that, as you mentioned, I did have the opportunity in 2004 to go over to the Topy Cup, play in the same event, same format. And each one of those five guys that traveled with us that week when we came back said, "Coach, if you ever have an opportunity to take a team to the Topy Cup, you got to do it." They just raved about the experience that they had. And so when we got the call, late spring, early summer, with the invitation to this year's Topy Cup, it was a quick reply with a yes, and just tell us when to be there. And so we're excited. I'm excited as a coach, and I know the kids are very excited to be traveling. It's a wonderful experience, not just from a tournament standpoint, but to have the opportunity to visit Tokyo and then to see some of the sights and sounds, with a completely different culture than what our guys have experienced in the past. We're very excited and looking forward to a great golf tournament, but a great experience also.
Now, in that, it's fun and culture and a fun trip to take, but at the same time, you're looking for some competition out of your guys. Tell us a little bit about the teams that are going out there to Japan. That you're not just the only American team, and kind of the format, and what you're looking for out of your five guys that you're bringing out there. You got a young, hungry group.
We still are a little bit young. This week our lineup will have, a senior with Franco Castro, but then three sophomores, and then Seth Gandy, a freshman, will be in the lineup this week. And so competition, it'll be a wonderful field. Washington, TCU, and UAB will be the other three American schools that will be competing. Washington and TCU are top 10 programs in the country, competing for national championships every year. UAB is a team that has been very consistent in competing on an NCAA level. Been to NCAA regionals for a number of years and many NCAA championships. So it'll be a great field. The Japanese universities are really, really good. I was looking at results from last year, and the highest finishing American school was 5th place last year. So 1 through 4 all went to the Japanese schools. So they're really, really good. And we'll have our work cut out for us, and we'll need to play well. But we're excited about the opportunity.
And like you said, you get a little taste of Japanese culture. I know part of the fun thing that you guys get to do is travel all over the country, playing golf courses, and it's not like first base is always 90 feet away and the rim is always 10 feet above the floor. You guys will, in 10 rounds of golf, will play 18 different 18th holes, 180 different holes per year for these guys when they play 10 rounds. So it's kind of a different thing to get to go out to Japan and play golf. But at the end of the day, golf is an international game, and so you're going to face the kind of competition that you want these guys to go up against.
Right, it is, and it's something, again, from a golf course standpoint, having seen the golf course in the past, it's not a lot different than golf courses that we play on a regular basis here in the United States. But at the same time, as you mentioned, every golf course is different. So we'll get there and put a game plan into place for this particular golf course, and just really looking forward to a great week, with these guys.
Well, safe travels, good luck, best of luck to you guys, and bring us back some cool Japanese stuff. It's something you guys get to experience that we don't get to experience. 13 hours away, so we'll be keeping up with you in our prime time while you guys are getting up early in the morning.
It'll be a bit of a shock to our system for a couple of days, I'm sure, as we get over there. But we'll get the kids adjusted and get settled in, as quickly as we can. And like I said, I think we'll run off adrenaline with a wonderful experience for the entire trip. And just really excited, for our program, to be able to take such a cool trip and play in such a wonderful event, and just looking forward to a great week of golf and just a great experience for our kids and our coaching staff.
Safe travels, good luck, and we can't wait to hear some of the stories you have when you get back, and we look forward to visiting with you when you do get back. Thanks.
Perfect. Thanks, Ryan. Look forward to seeing you then.